Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to the Relaxation Room. A space for deep healing and peace. If you've been feeling a little stressed out lately, if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately, congratulations, you have found the right place. We are going to go ahead and begin this session. Thank you so much for the heart me, Andrew. I appreciate you. By clearing out any heavy energy that might be surrounding us at this time. Removing anything in our aura that simply does not belong there. Thank you so much for everyone tapping on their screen. I appreciate you so very much. Clearing away any negativity from our day. Clearing away any negativity from our week. Clearing away any negativity from our life. Whatever it is we are coming here with, we're just going to go ahead and clear it all away. We can even go ahead and do some nice cleansing breath. We can begin by just bringing our awareness to our breathing. Noticing how our breath feels as it enters our body. Noticing how our breath feels as it exits our body. Nice, natural breathing, nothing is forced. Feeling your breath supporting you as you Draw in vital life force energy through the breath. Feeling yourself relax as you release with each exhale everything that is not serving you in this moment. Breathing in, I invite in vital life force energy to support me. Breathing out, I set myself free from all that does not serve me. Breathing in, I invite vital life force energy to support me. Breathing out, I release all that does not serve me. Just going at your own natural rhythm of breathing. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest. Feeling your entire existence being supported by your breath. Perfect timing. Feeling relaxation spreading all throughout the body. Relaxation spreading through the feet. Relaxation spreading through the legs as you allow the legs to go limp like noodles. Relaxation spreading through the hips. Thank you so much for the roses, Sean. Relaxation spreading through the lower abdomen, the lower back. Relaxation spreading through the diaphragm, spreading through the rib cage. Relaxation spreading through the chest, spreading through the shoulders. Relaxation spreading through the arms as you allow the arms to go limp like noodles. Relaxation spreading through the hands, spreading through the fingers. Relaxation spreading through the neck. Thank you so much for the love you. I love you too. Relaxation spreading through the head, spreading through the face. Thank you so much for the gifts, heavens. Allowing the full weight of your body to sink into whatever surface you may be resting upon. Getting nice and comfortable. Wherever you are. Allowing all of your attention, all of your stress to just dissolve. Now you may go ahead and imagine yourself inside of an elevator. This elevator can be made out of crystals. Thank you for the heart, me Molly. I appreciate you. It can be made out of your favorite gemstones. It can be made out of silver, gold, diamonds. However you want to imagine this elevator is perfectly fine. And there are 10 levels to this elevator, each one representing a deeper state of relaxation. Starting all the way at level number 10. Feeling more and more relaxed, more and more at ease. As you move on down to level number 9. Maybe your thoughts begin to slow down, slowing down as you move on down to level number 8. Feeling so comfortable, so at peace. As you move down to level number 7. Thoughts slowing down even more. Body relaxing even more. move down to level number 6. Feeling so very calm as you move down to level number 5. Feeling calmer and calmer as you move down to level number 4. Maybe even beginning to notice pauses between your thoughts as you move down to level number 3. Feeling so very peaceful as you move down to level number 2. Feeling the most relaxed that you possibly can as you move down to level number 1. The state of total relaxation. And if you have any emergencies or bodily functions that need attending to, you absolutely can leave this session and go ahead and attend to those things. Otherwise, you will remain in a state of total relaxation. And you will wake up tomorrow feeling so rested and rejuvenated. No matter how long you stay, you will get the full benefits of this session. And now you may imagine in front of you there is a vault. And you may go ahead and any worries, any intrusive thoughts, any anxieties that you are struggling with, you can place them inside of this vault, and you will deal with these things effectively at a time when you are better equipped to do so. But for right now, anything that is preventing you from being able to fully relax, we're just gonna put it in the vault and lock it up. And you can even go ahead and mentally set a date and time, if you like, for when you will deal with these things. But for right now, your only job is to just relax. And now you can go ahead and imagine yourself up in the heavens, surrounded by the darkness of space. And as you peer over whatever cloud you are on, you notice that below you there is an infinite ocean. The waters of this ocean are just black as they reflect the darkness of space. And now you may imagine yourself as as a raindrop that is falling down from your heavenly cloud, soaring through the pitch black emptiness, effortlessly falling, no restraint, nothing to stop you, just falling, 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 down through the vast black void of space. This space is somehow both empty and full, and you are just free falling through it. Until finally you splash into the infinite ocean, becoming part of this infinite ocean itself. You are both the raindrop that fell from the heavens and the rolling tides of this dark black ocean. Fluid and in motion, your waves roll crashing into itself, and you have the life-giving power of water. You are the source from which things are created, but you also have the destructive power of water. The destruction of a hurricane as it devastates a town. The destruction of a flood as it devastates a city. The destruction of a tidal wave that has the power to completely annihilate boats and whatever is in its way. You both nurture and destroy. And maybe you can begin to get a sense of just being fluid like water, ebbing and flowing, rising into tiny swells, and then releasing, taking whatever form that you please. And if you like, you can imagine maybe a family of whales made out of stars, like tiny constellations that soar through your waters, singing their beautiful whale songs that echo all throughout eternity, leaving trails of stardust swirling in your waters as they pass through you. They're beautiful constellations making entire galaxies and universes in their wake. Your depths are endless, and the whales are free to create as many universes inside of you as they like. There is enough space for absolutely everything. You are both the container for all of these galaxies, all of these universes, and you are the universes themselves. You are their birth and you are their demise. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the heart me. You are the sacred vessel. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the heart me. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the heart me. And thank you to everyone who comes and contributes their daily heart me's. It really does help the channel out a lot. And thank you so much for everyone who is tapping away on the screen. I appreciate your effort. going to go ahead and move on to a little cord cutting. And we can begin by setting the intention to release all that is no longer serving us in this moment. Thank you so much for the heart puff, Andrew. And you may very well have an idea of what it is that you need to release. Or there could be something there that you've been holding on to for so long that you've kind of forgotten what it is. And when we do that, that is how shadow material is created. And that shadow material will start to manifest itself as our triggers. It might also manifest itself through our dreams as well. If you notice you're having a lot of anxiety dreams, a lot of nightmares, or just dreams that you don't find necessarily pleasant. The dream state is where your subconscious is able to express itself without the limitations of the ego. So all of those fears, all of that shadow material that you are still holding on to without a conscious awareness of it, it's free to be expressed in the dream state. We're just going to go ahead and start to work on some of that shadow material. I release our triggers. I release. I release. I release. I release subconscious programming that is holding us back. I release. I release. I release. I release unhelpful thought patterns. I release. I release. I release. I release internalized hatred. I release. I release. I release. I don't know what happened to the music. Oh no. There we go. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you so much for that beautiful swan. That was quite lovely. I release our core wounds. Thank you for the heart me. I release. I release. I release. Thank you so much for the heart me. release unhelpful patterns. I release. I release. I release. I release shame. I release. I release. I release. I release guilt. I release. I release. I release. I release worry. I release. I release. I release. I release abandonment wounds. I release. I release. I release. I release betrayal wounds. I release. I release. I release. I release jealousy. I release. I release. I release. I release the desire to feel in control all of the dang time. I release. I release. I release. I release hypervigilance. I release. I release. I release. I release fear of the unknown. I release. I release. I release. suffering. I release. I release. I release. I release inadequacy. I release. I release. I release. Thank you so much for those roses, Steve. Much appreciated. And thank you for the roses, Athena. I release insecurity. I release. I release. I release. Thank you for the heart me Shakti. Much appreciated. Okay. I'm going to dig my little feelers around in the energy. It feels okay. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and replace all of those things that we just removed with healing, so we are not forming the same exact attachments, so we are not acting or reacting from the same wounded spaces, but allowing us to fully move forward from these outdated modes of existing that we have outgrown, and allowing us to really level up into the next version of ourselves. The version of ourself that makes healthier decisions. The version of ourself that acts in alignment with our heart's desire, because it is not afraid to do so, and it knows that we are deserving of the things that we are desiring. We have those desires for a reason. Holding space for this healing to happen, being patient and kind with ourselves along the way. It is a journey. And while we may notice ourselves beginning to make small changes, and we may begin to make better decisions and start forming healthier habits for ourselves, it's still a process, so be gentle if, as you try to begin new habits, as you try to begin a healthier lifestyle, if every once in a while you kind of go back to things that you outgrew, and try not to be ashamed of that. It's part of the process. In addiction recovery, there is the saying that, how does it go? Relapse is a part of recovery. Relapse is expected. It's okay if you relapse, you try again, and you keep trying until you get it. making soft growls. Those are his happy growls. I don't know if you can hear them. Those are his I'm very contented right now growls. Hi, sweetie pie. All right, that feels very good there. I'm being shown just a very nice white clear light, which pretty much means whatever work that there was to do there, we've done the work. So we're gonna go ahead and begin building our energetic shield. Thank you so much for the heart puff. And you may go ahead and imagine this shield as a bubble of divine golden light that completely surrounds you. The shield is going to be so strong and so protective that any negative energy sent your way is just going to dissolve into the light of grace. Your angels, your spirit guides, your guardians, your deity, your source, your creator, whatever it is that you connect to, it loves you unconditionally, and it is never going to stop protecting you. It is never going to stop fighting for you behind the scenes. And there is absolutely nothing that anyone can do about that. You are divinely protected always. Perfect. I keep seeing random flashes of indigo out of my left eye, which has never happened before. I don't know what it means. I suppose you could associate indigo with protective energy because in some In some modalities of energy work, your third eye center would be associated with your protective energy. In some modalities, it's the heart. In some modalities, it's the root. I keep seeing indigo though, so I don't know. We do cards now. What did I do with the cards? Oh, they're over here. Oh no, first we praise the goddess Yoga Nidra. We have our chime. We have the crystal that we use for our chime. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and praise the goddess Yoga Nidra. She is the goddess of sleep. What we do here for the meditations, these are Yoga Nidra practices. So this is a praise that praises her as the most tranquil, beautiful, and supreme reality beyond worldly and divine knowledge, embodying peace, wealth, modesty, and supreme control as she brings forth the dawn, dispelling ignorance and fear, representing the ultimate power of the universe. This verse is used to invoke these qualities. And you can think of her as kind of the most powerful force there is, because absolutely everything needs rest. So in that sense, she has power over absolutely anything, or everything, I should say. So I'm going to say this verse in Sanskrit, its native tongue, because when you are working in this practice, out of respect for the practice that you are working in, you are supposed to be able to first do things in its native tongue and then do it in whatever language you are working in. So, Sumya Sumyatara Ashesa Omya Byas Dva Uati Sundari Para A Paranam Parama Dvam Eve Parame Ai Shvari. You are Sumya, cool and placid like the moon, a greater manifestation of Sumya, perfect and whole, and surpassing all that is Sumya. You are indeed exceedingly beautiful. You are beyond both Para, knowledge relating to the divine, and Apara, knowledge relating to the world. You are indeed the supreme goddess. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi, so much for joining us in tonight's practice. Thank you for guiding tonight's practice. Thank you for both being the practice and the canvas in which the practice is created upon. And Devi, I ask that you bless us all with the deepest, most restorative rest that we have ever experienced, filled with nothing but the sweetest of dreams. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. I feel like it's also good to point out just, the sacredness of rest. It is good to have a practice built around rest and restoration. I feel like with the hustle and bustle of the world right now and things getting increasingly more expensive, pushing people to work, hustle, and thrive more than ever, we forget that rest is sacred. Rest is to be worshipped. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get a message from our angels using our angels, orders, numbers, and messages deck. What would our angels like to communicate with us in this moment? What would our angels like us to know? What do our angels have to say? Trust yourself. Pause and breathe. 1212. Ooh, bottom of the deck is 999. We'll get to the bottom of the deck in a second. We'll do 1212 first. Angel number 1212 is a symbol of positive change, harmony, and balance. Seeing 1212 is a sign that you are embarking upon a path of spiritual growth, awakening, and manifestation. reassurance that you have the power to influence your reality and manifest your intention. I feel like that goes really well with the bottom of the deck energy. And the bottom of the deck represents, for those of you who don't do cards and don't know, the bottom of the deck represents energy that is unseen but still present. And I feel like this coincides with the 1212 really well, because 999 is a number of endings. So it's like we're definitely ending some sort of cycle, and ending cycles can be very, very difficult. So it's like, oof, okay, the card went flying. But anyways, we saw the card, we know what it is. It's trust yourself. Trust yourself through this process. Trust that it's gonna feel like chaos. Change can be big and scary sometimes. There might be some resistance towards all of these changes. But understand that these changes are necessary and they're facilitating your growth, okay? And what did Spirit say? I forgot. Okay, well, anyways, seeing angel number 999 is a sign that one cycle is ending and another is beginning. You are ascending to new levels of spiritual awareness and helping others along the way. Reflect on which chapter of your life is coming to a close and which blessings are emerging in its place. Don't freak out. With this pause and breathe, don't freak out. Things are going to change. Change can be scary. Oh, I remember what the last message from the angels was. Try not to be too resistant to it. Trust me, I say this from a place of I've been through my journey with the universe, and one of the lessons that has been a big lesson for me, I am a Taurus sun, Venus rising, Scorpio 7th house, and then I have just a whole ton of Capricorn placements. There is a lot in my chart that indicates someone who can be very stubborn. So one of the lessons that comes with being someone who has all of those stubborn placements in their chart is you have to kind of learn to go with the flow. And part of that is learning not to resist, learning that resistance is just fighting yourself. And a lot of times the universe will signal us, just like we got this message tonight, that the universe is signaling that there's going to be change coming, and don't freak out about it. It's going to be okay. When we get a message from the universe like that, that's basically the universe kind of being like, look, some things are going to change. You might not like it. As long as you are living in flow with these changes are going to be easy. It's going to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're going to get through it. Everything's going to be fine. However, if we are resistant to the changes that are necessary for our growth and evolution, the universe will force these changes upon us. And it's a whole different experience when you are living in resistance and the universe is using universal force upon you. So again, coming from a place of experience, just try to go with the flow. Try not to be too resistant to the upcoming changes that are being made. All right, and what is the message from the moon? What would Miss Moon like to say to us in this moment? What would Miss Moon like us to be aware of in this moment? What is our current moon message? Okay. It's time to take action. I feel like this is, and it's a new moon. And new moons are all about potential, right? They're all about beginning things. And with this, a new moon in Aries, yeah, I feel like these changes, there is some sort of big change that's going to come towards us. It's time to act in alignment with the upcoming changes. Again, we might be resistant to this. We might want to procrastinate. Might be like, oh, I don't want to. Just go with it. As long as we are just going with it, we're going to be okay. The more resistant we are to it, the harder and more difficult the lessons are going to be. So that's all I have to say about that. All right, you guys, thank you so very much for joining me in tonight's practice. As usual, it has been a pleasure and an honor to be here practicing with you, to be able to share my gifts, my talents, my Reiki, my healing energy with all of you guys. Thank you so much for the heart puff, Andrew. I am going to go ahead and upload this to YouTube. It'll get uploaded eventually. I've lately been taking to also making some shorter versions for TikTok and Instagram as well. Because I feel like I like a lot of the content that we do here during our live streams, and I'm like, dang, should make shorter content out of that. So it'll be over there in about an hour. I will be back. What's today? Friday. It is Friday. I will be back Monday night, so I will see you all then. Bye.